All right, guys. So another big week. We're gonna do a shoot this morning. I'm gonna take you along. Then we have a headshot shoot tomorrow. We're gonna do some prospecting this week. So uh, probably for this, I'll take you kind of behind the scenes and show you some of the upload process after I gather the media, how I get it over to send it off to the editor, how I get it into the, uh, uh, yeah, how I probably just that, how I get it off the camera and get it over to the editor in a single package. It's a smaller home today, and we'll see what kind of behind the scenes things that we can gather for you guys to kind of give you some more behind the scenes of how we operate as a photographer doing real estate and headshots. And like I said, we're gonna do a headshot session this week where we go to the person's residence and actually set up in the client's home and do a headshot session for them there. Uh, that's one of the benefits of using my service is that I'm mobile and I can actually go to your location, making it really convenient for you. Okay. All right. So that's where we're at today. And I just wanted to capture this before I get going this morning off to this shoot. It's a little ways out. So, all right, let's get going on that. All right. Exciting. Let's do it again. We'll head off and we'll shoot this small home. All right. All right. All right. So we made it right on time, and it's a smaller home set here in Aurora, Colorado, and we're just about to go and shoot it up. All right. This is a home over here where they're moving that vehicle right there, and yeah, everything's looking good. We're gonna go shoot it up. All right. There's smaller homes. You know, this is the bread and butter right here, this sort of home. So this is what I shoot a lot of, and we're gonna do this one. Little tip for you, always remove your shoes before you go in the house. When people get their homes ready for photography, they always work really hard to clean everything. You know, none of us really live like this. Well, some of us do, but it's important to really honor and tell your clients, you know, how much you appreciate all their hard work, and, you know, reinforce how beautiful everything looks and that all their efforts are really paying off. That's, you know, customer relations, client relations are one of the important aspects of being a photographer that maybe you're not aware of. It's an insider thing. I don't film my interactions with the clients, but this, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into getting ready. That's why you should always be early and really be respectful, remove your shoes, and be courteous and let them know how much you appreciate all the hard work that they've put in to getting ready. All right? All right, let's shoot this one up. So part of getting ready, getting a shot ready, is leveling the camera. Okay. Camera's got a built-in level. Then we want to make sure that we're in focus. Okay, we want to kill all of that stuff. And make sure that our aperture is set, our ISO is set, and we're adjusting shutter speed. All right. So this is typical camera placement right here. When you're going to shoot a room like a master, you just want the lens barely poking into the room. Okay, and so then you capture the room, you set up your levels, you get everything set, and then you click off your shutter, which has a 2-second, and we're shooting brackets. So it shoots one dead on exposure, then it shoots one underexposed and one overexposed. Overexposed, underexposed, and dead on. Okay? We've completed interior photography, and now we're going to shoot exterior. There's the camera. I always shoot interior first, and in this instance we have a camper here in front, but we're gonna just work around that, and we'll probably just shoot probably from this corner right here, and then we'll shoot the front probably from about right here, and we won't even see the camper in the shot. We're gonna work that out. All right, and then maybe when we're over here, we won't catch it either. So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes you have to work around stuff. On this home, we are doing virtual twilights. So we want a variety of shots. We want one from about right here, which is the front on, that'll be the listing shot, right? And then this right here will capture the lighting, will still capture the front door, and it's different than the front on shot. And then this we might be able to translate into a virtual twilight, but we're missing that door right over there, right? So then if we come over to the side, right over here, then we can, right here, we'll turn, ooh, look at that. Maybe come this way, we lose those windows. So here, that would make a good virtual twilight shot, because we can get the sky in there, get a little bit more sky in that. Maybe from right there, a virtual twilight. So that's what we'll do. There'll be our composition for this virtual twilight. Okay, let's shoot that. All right, 3 brackets, and we'll turn that into a virtual twilight. It's gonna look great. All right, guys, so now we have completed the shoot and we're back home. Okay, so now first thing that we do, I've already done it, is you remove the card from your camera. Okay, so once the card's out of your camera, then you're gonna place your card in your computer. Okay, next thing that you're going to do is you're going to open your card in a window and open where you want to share that information in a window. Okay, so I always share my stuff in monthly projects. It's a new month, so we have to actually create that month. So we'll create, this is September. It is the 3rd, and this is our first shoot in the month of September. Okay, so we'll create a new folder, and we'll look at the address of this shoot. That's how I always save my stuff, is via the address. Okay, so we're going to go here, and we're going to bring in all of the photos from the shoot. Okay, so we're just going to control A. We're going to select them all, and we're going to move them off of the SD card over to we're going to control X those, and we're going to move those over to the folder on the portable hard drive. Okay, so we'll let that run, and then I'll be back with you shortly. All right, we'll take care of that. Now that we have transferred all of our photos over, we don't need that file folder open anymore, because now everything's been moved off of the disk. Okay, there's nothing in there, it's empty. We can use it over and over again, it's empty. Okay, so we'll close that. Okay, next thing that we'll do is we'll go over and we'll open up our 4Editor file, and we'll open up raw HDR, and we'll open that up in a new tab. Okay, let's move that over to there. All right, now the fastest way, if you don't have any software like Lightroom or anything like that to view your images, is first just select them all, select all, and then that'll tell you how many images you have selected. Okay, you have 90 images for 4.96 gigabytes. Okay, so the order was for 25 images plus 3 day to dusk conversions. Okay, so we have a total of 30 images. If you divide 90 by 3, you're going to get 30. So we know we want to take all of those images and we're going to copy those and we're going to transfer them over to the 4 editor because I want to keep the images, the originals, unedited. Okay, and we're going to copy them all over. But if you wanted to sort them, you could just open the first one in the stack, and they're HDR images, so they never display well on Windows. But we basically, if we wanted to sort them quickly, that's 3 images per stack, so that's 3 images, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we could sort all of our images, but what we want to do is we definitely want to get all the way to the end, okay, where we stepped outside, because this image right here is definitely going to be a day to dusk image. So we know that we're going to just make a note on a little sticky note where we're going to tell ourselves that 3239 to 241 is a day to dusk, okay? And that's a day to dusk there. So 242 to 244, that's a day to dusk, okay? Here's some backyard shots. I like that. I want that as a day to dusk, because if we go back and we look here, that's not bad, but that's more of like a straight on shot. That this is a little bit different than that straight on shot, so we're going to turn that into a day to dusk. So we know that, let's see, so that's going to be 259, 257 to 259. Okay, great stuff. So that's a fast way to sort your images. Let's see if we can give her one more. Those are some just porch shots. Let's do, we did that as a day to dusk. I don't really like that because the window's there, right? So it just doesn't really show. So let's go to the next. Let's do that as a day to dusk because we can get some nice sky in there, okay? So we'll do that as a day to dusk. That's 253, 251 to 253. Okay, so that's a down and dirty quick way to just sort through your images without having to have fancy software. All right, and now that's still transferring over. So when that's done, we'll just go to the end here so that we're not overloading the computer, and we'll select those images down below and we'll move those over into the day to dusk folder. Okay, we'll turn this into extra large icons. Okay, so that's copying those over. Then what we'll do is we'll cut them from here. We'll cut the files out and we'll put them over in, they're going to go over into the day to dusk. So now we're ready, and we'll get ready to cut them from the bottom because they're going to show up down here, right? And we'll send them over, which it looks like it's just about ready. So now we'll send these images off and we'll let the editor stack them, edit them. They'll hand blend all of these images and they'll do our conversions for us from day to dusk. And there's a little bit of cost involved in that. And we've built a relationship with several editors, but we have one that we use a lot. And we're really happy with the work that they provide most of the time. So we'll go with them, with our standard editor. All right, now let's go down here. We'll deselect. We'll come up a little bit. We know that we're going to select 251 to 253. Okay. 251 to 253. We'll just shift select those. We'll go Control X. We'll paste those over into the Data Dusk. Okay. View extra large icons. So we should have 12 files over there when we're done. So then we wanted 257 to 259. Control X, Control paste. Okay. 257 to 259. Okay, then we wanted 242 to 244. 242 to 244. Very good. Now we'll go back up to 239 to 241. Very good. All right. So now that we've done that, everything's ready and packaged up so that we can now, these are just the only two files that we're going to need to send over to the editor. So we're done with this. We'll simply go up a row. Okay, that's good. Let's go up. Okay, then all of our edited stuff will go there, and we're good to go. We've managed to keep all of the raw photos just in case we need them later. And these are for the editor. Now we'll set it up and we'll send it over to Dropbox and draft up the email and let our editor know that they have a new project. Our editor is in Vietnam, so they work at night. So it's currently about 4 o'clock in the morning for them. It's 3:30 here. So about 4:30 in the morning for them there. They're not even awake yet. Okay, so we'll get this set up and we'll get it sent off to the editor by creating a folder in Dropbox and then uploading it from our desktop. Okay? All right, so what we've done, if we look at all files, here we just went in and we created a new folder with our address on it. And in that folder, we placed our day to dusk conversion and our raw HDRs. So we can see that all of those uploaded. It took maybe 30-40 minutes. And now what we'll do is we'll click on share folder and we'll copy the link. And what it tells us is that anyone with this link can edit the folder. Okay, so now that that's been copied to our clipboard, all we have to do is set up the email for our editor, and when they come in the morning, they'll have a new email from us with this link inside of the email. They'll be able to go to Dropbox and open up the file. They'll complete all the edits. We'll give them a little bit of instruction, remove all cables, black screens. I use black screens on all TVs and computer monitors. I don't want anything fancy. And data dusk conversion. We don't have to worry about grass replacement. And we'll also, it was a pretty plain sky today, so we'll also do sky replacement. And all of those things are a little bit extra from our editor, but we bid that into the price of the packages that we deliver. So there you go. Pretty straightforward. All right. So there you have it. Really simple, down and dirty. Use of several different cameras, recorded a lot on my iPhone, did some screen capture, and that's it. Another shoot is now being sent off to the editor. And I hope you got something out of that. You got to see how I get the images off my camera, a little bit of behind the scenes of what it's like to be in a home, how we shoot bracketed images, and how I upload things to my editor via Dropbox. And yeah, just real simple. It's there's a lot of learning that goes into it, but once you get it down, it's pretty straightforward. So you can make money shooting real estate. The process pretty straightforward, and a lot of the times it's the same thing over and over and over again, which is that's something that really works for me. I like that kind of repetition and having a system for doing things. So I hope you got something out of that. And until next time.